अच्छा मोहित, जो कल रिव्यू था, वीकली रिकैप, yesterday's weekly recap or price action review of previous week on EUGU, how was it? 20 कौन सी कैंडल आ गई मेरे भाई? अच्छा, ये 24 और टाइम जोन. So okay, we'll start. Today's topic would be yesterday, in the previous sessions we covered the first phase of price delivery, which is expansion. अनएक्सपेक्टेड तो मेरे लिए भी था भाई, मेरे को पता नहीं लगता कब मैं एंट्रीज दिखाने लग गया लाइव. क्योंकि अगर मैं समझा रहा हूँ तो एंट्री लेके दिखाऊँ, वो थोड़ा बेटर साउंड करता है, क्योंकि बायस कोई भी बना ले. अच्छा, ओके, गेटिंग बैक टू द थिंग, we covered the first phase of price. We'll go after each one is completed in depth individually. Then we'll have an overview of all four again. We have done the first phase, expansion. Now we are starting retracement. Expansion, when price is in one-sided, one directional order flow, expanding towards a clear direction objective. Now I will have to make a definition live for retracement, for how I will explain it. यार यूट्यूब पे थोड़ा याद है मैंने एक्सपेंशन शुरू कैसे करा था, क्योंकि मेरे को नहीं याद. अब मेरे को एक डाउट है, मैं बदतमीजी एफवीजी भी इसमें सिखाऊंगा. बदतमीजी एफवीजी का टॉपिक कल ले लेंगे, पर रिट्रेसमेंट में ही सिखाना चाहिए वो, क्योंकि मैं उसको रिट्रेसमेंट में ही यूज करता हूँ. ओके, पेन बड़े में लिखता हूँ. Here is a clear objective, intact, open, and price away away from it, or forms an opposing run from the draw. समझने में कौन सा बेटर लगेगा भैया? आप कब से इन्वेंटरी रोल को टैग मारने की परमिशन है आपके पास अब? अच्छा, यूटी भाई, व्हेन देयर इज अ क्लियर ऑब्जेक्टिव, इंटैक्ट, स्टिल ओपन, सेकंड लाइन मेरे को बताना ये बेटर है या दूसरी. एंड प्राइस पहले पूरी लिख लेता हूँ. अवे फ्रॉम दैट objective without me. या सेकेंड लाइन, एंड प्राइस फॉर्म्स अपोजिंग रन फ्रॉम दैट ऑब्जेक्टिव. कि मेरे को तो दोनों समझ आ जाएंगे, पर इन समझने वालों को कौन सा बेटर लगेगा? प्राइस मूव्स अवे फ्रॉम दैट ऑब्जेक्टिव विदाउट टेकिंग इट, और प्राइस फॉर्म्स अपोजिंग रन फ्रॉम दैट ऑब्जेक्टिव. विच वन इज बेटर? जो लिखा वो है ना. लिविंग फेलियर स्विंग लिख दूंगा, ये लोग बोलेंगे फेलियर स्विंग क्या है. विदाउट टेकिंग इट इसलिए लिखा कि फेलियर स्विंग को आसान भाषा में समझ जाए, कि प्राइस मूव्स अवे फ्रॉम दैट ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्मिंग अ फेलियर स्विंग की जगह विदाउट टेकिंग इट. इफ आई एक्सप्लेन दिस इन अ वे लाइक, ऐसे नहीं, अच्छे वे में समझाता हूँ इसको यूज करके. इसको थोड़ा छोटा कर सकते हैं हम, हाँ। ओके, दूसरी डेफिनेशन इसके बाद बताता हूँ। क्या बेस्ट, मेरे को बताना क्या बेस्ट था और क्या बेस्ट नहीं, की अभी जो कर रहा हूँ ठीक है। ओके, सो व्हाट, well, how do you frame expansion? Yes, the first task was to mark out opening prices of high time frame candles expanding towards an objective. So, like, you are a bit used to with spotting out an objective. Okay, after you spot an objective, so then you frame the expansion on the lower time frame using order blocks, using order flow, frame the expansion. That was the second task, right? After you have framed the objective and you are framing expansion towards the objective, when price moves away from an objective without fulfilling it, without taking the objective, without meeting the objective, and forms an opposing run or goes, yeah, or moves away from the objective, then that move higher, this move higher, and this move higher, you frame it as a retracement. Why? Because the objective is not met yet, still open, still intact. Okay, still pending objective. Price moves away from this objective without taking it. Then you frame this move higher, this opposing run, which moved away from the objective. You frame this as a retracement. So your first task, abhi nahi, first task nahi. And then what's the objective with retracement? Internal levels. I will show an example, but showing it first on this schematic, then I will show price chart examples. Then the objective with retracement is you frame retracement from internal level to then expand towards the objective. You frame retracement to expansion. Your only objective is to frame expansions. Main objective. Okay. There would be case I personally participate in retracement. I would teach that as well, but the main objective always stays expansion. Now, how do you frame retracement to expansion then? Your objective with retracement is retracement objective, which is the internal level. And objective to internal level, which is a fair value gap or an opposing swing. Now, what is the opposing swing? How you frame opposing swing? Just give me a second. Now, same way, price moved here to here. Okay, this and this were the minimum objectives. Price moved away from this objective and this minimum objective. Okay, but when there's no relevant internal levels in this leg, like there is a relevant level in this leg, but when there's no relevant internal levels, fair value gap, high time frame fair value gap I'm talking about, in this leg, price will seek the opposing swing instead. You are targeting a low, which what would be then opposing swing? Opposite. What is the opposite of a low? High. So price would seek a high as a retracement objective, and after that retracement objective, be it a high opposing swing or be it an internal level. After that internal level or the opposing swing is met, price is okay or justified, plausible, is ready to expand towards the draw. Then after price takes out the retracement objective, which is the opposing swing here, after price reaches the internal level, which is the retracement objective here, it is justified to frame expansion towards the objective. Framing expansion towards the minimum objective this and ultimate this. Now, if this is clear, then I will keep this just as it is and I will show live price chart examples. Now, by this, you are framing IRL to ERL. What is that? Internal. And I guess you people would have watched the playlist which I shared. Liquidity to external range. Liquidity. See, this is an internal level. IRL to ERL. Internal level, a high, which is an internal range liquidity to the external range liquidity. Internal range liquidity to the external range. But how you logically frame that, you gotta like have an expectation of which phase of price currently is in. When price moves away from this objective, you can tell yourself, okay, price is most likely in the retracement phase. How do I approach retracement phase? Two things: either an opposing swing, price takes out an opposing swing, so then you can frame expansion towards the objective. Either price respects an internal level, so you can frame expansion towards the draw from that internal level. That's how you logically, systematically frame IRL to ERL. Okay, and how you logically frame expansion, that was done in the previous session. So the same way you will frame expansion from here in the lower time frames of this leg. Like you have the draw here, right? Then the first task, marking out high time frame opening prices of the high time frame candles, expanding towards this objective. Same task again and again. Then you will frame the low time frame expansion on this leg towards here. How everything aligns itself makes sense. I will show live price chart examples. Just let me know if the things I taught till now are clear to you or not. Uh, did I say OB could be used as an internal level? Two things I mentioned, which could be used as an retracement objective, right? A bit clear? एक्सपेंशन कैसे लिखी थी यहाँ पे? पहले एक्सपेंशन लिखनी है फिर इमेज। Moves away from that objective without taking it. Tracement done. Retracement objective. Now, in this case, you won't frame any retracement, right? Because the objective is not met yet. You would only look to frame expansion towards the objective. Now, there is a case where I would frame retracement as well. Now, I don't know if I should tell you now or not. That would be case for ERL to IRL. This is the case for IRL to ERL. That case would be ERL to IRL. I don't know if it would be okay for me to tell. I can tell now, but if I should, so that you people could understand this first thing as well, IRL to ERL. I also know. बताओ मेरे को क्या opposing swing क्या है? Opposing swing, which two kinds of swings, highs, lows. Which swing you are targeting? A low. Opposing means opposite. If you are targeting a low, which swing is opposing to it? A high, right? And when price can't find or isn't showing relevance, isn't showing importance to an internal level here, it will seek an opposing swing. Which would be the opposing swing? If you are targeting a low, a high would be an opposing swing. If you are targeting a high, this would have been a high, a low would be an opposing swing. That is a POI, point of interest, right? If you remember which point of interest I use. Opposing candles, order blocks. Fair value gaps, internal level. Highs, lows, the best PD array. Highs, lows. Because from there you can frame expansion. Retracement objective, opposing swing, you can frame expansion. Internal level, you can frame expansion. Opposing swing, you are targeting a high, a low would be an opposing swing. You can frame expansion after that opposing swing is hit. It will keep you out from being not aligned with the phase of price. Because when price is seeking that high and you are taking entries without knowing which phase of price currently in, you put your stop at this high. Okay, you get stopped, boom. And then this move higher looks like bullish to me. You take a long and then you get boomed. That's why having a knowledge of having an expectation of what phase of price is currently in saves you from being on the wrong direction. You can still get on wrong direction, but it will be a systematic or valid loss, I will say. And it will increase your win rate or decrease your losing rate and give you mental clarity as well. You will know what to look for, where to look for. Like, okay, price is in retracement. So I need to look for either an opposing swing, either an internal level. That much clarity. And I don't need to chase price. I don't need to FOMO that price will leave without me because I know I can only frame from opposing swing or internal level. I don't care what price does till then until an internal level or opposing swing is met because I only want to frame expansion from an opposing swing retracement objective to then objective, from an internal level to then objective. I will not look to frame immediately without the retracement objective is met, like trying shots here. I would not look to frame shots here, trying my SL here. So it makes the approach a bit more systematic, gives you mental clarity as well, right? Now, what was the question? Internal level, no, I guess. Question is yes, and objective internal level, na? OB order block is a point of interest. I used to frame expansion. Order block is not a retracement objective. Retracement objectives are two: opposing swings and internal level. Opposing swing, internal level. 17 से 8 मिनट 25 बाद पोस्ट करूंगा इसका. So is everything clear till now to everybody? Obviously. ऑब्जेक्टिव नहीं, अपोजिंग स्विंग क्या है? That was- यार आप अपने 0.5 भी चल गए, वो एक्सपेंशन की चीजें हैं. I framed this move lower because I framed this move higher. I knew this was the objective. I framed this move higher in my mind that this looks like a retracement to me. So then, which side I look to be participating in? To the downside, because I know the objective is here there. But where to frame? Internal level and opposing swing. Was I able to frame that move lower? Yes. See, I framed here. After I told myself this move higher was a retracement because the objective was still pending. And see why price reversed exactly from my TP, because that was the right objective. I took out from on here, there, price reversed there. I don't need to worry about that because I am already out. You should use OB as POI, but when you are framing expansion, which phase of price we are currently talking about? Retracement. Retracement's objective either an internal level or an opposing swing. You use order blocks to frame expansion, different phase of price. When did I focus more on order blocks? When I explained expansion, one-sided order flow, order block, order block, order block. When you are framing expansion towards an objective, clear one-sided expansion, that's when I focused more on order block, right? First POI. Now, as I am explaining retracement, I am focusing more on these. When I was explaining about expansion, I used these. A bit clear, right? Specific protocol, specific approach for different things. 25 हो गए, 25 हो गए. Yes, I can post this, and now I should post this as well. Remember this diagram? I will show you the same way on live price chart examples. The first task for you was to like uh, make yourself comfortable spotting an objective. After you were comfortable spotting an objective, then the first task was to frame high time frame candles expanding towards an objective, right? This being the objective, this being the objective, okay? Marking out high time frame candles expanding towards that objective, okay? Now, using this example, I know this is the objective. So the objective is not met yet. I know this is the objective. Any opposing move, any opposing move, like this is a bearish move, but my bias is bullish and objective is still open at this time. What would be the retracement? This, so now I can tell this is a retracement because objective is not met yet and price is moving away from that objective. How do I frame this? I tell myself this is a retracement. I tell myself this move is a retracement, this move is a retracement. And then what is the retracement objective? Internal level or an opposing swing? ये क्या खुल गया? अब was an internal level present there? Yes. I framed retracement to expansion from that internal level. Took here, then used the same thing, framed expansion on this lower time frames of these high time frame candles expanding towards the objective, which is already taught to you how to frame expansion on the candles which are expanding, high time frame candles expanding towards an objective using order blocks. Here you use order block, right? You will have to make yourself comfortable. How will you make yourself comfortable? By posting example again, again, and again. You will get doubts, yes. But if you don't post examples, how will I get to know where are you lacking? UDY will also help you as well. What does Bine said? Huh? Why he said about internal level? NQ next week. Okay. A few minutes later. I have taken done already. So, is everything clear as of now? Then I will move towards showing this same thing, how to frame retracement on the live price chart. Like this was examples. This if the fool was and I wanna be like एक्सपेंशन का कैसे दिया था मैंने इसमें लिखूं क्या मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा वो तो लिख तो मैंने पहले ही दिया अब यूट्यूब में मेरे को बताओ ERL टू IRL भी समझाऊंगा इसके साथ समझाऊंगा बेटर हो जाएगा पर इन लोगों को यही समझ नहीं आया तो वो कल समझाऊंगा मेरे हिसाब से ERL टू IRL है ना IRL टू ERL में ये लोग कंफर्टेबल करवा लें अपने आप को पहले क्या बोलते हो तो भाई मेरे मैसेजेस कौन से थे ERL टू IRL आज ही समझाऊंगा ये दोनों मिक्स कर जाएंगे दोनों चीजें और आज आप मेरे खुदा का वास्ता है इतना डीप मार्क अप नहीं देना सिंपल जैसे बोला वैसे ही देना और ये यस क्लियर इधर क्यों लिख रहे हैं अब इसकी जाएंगे यार ये ऐसे लिख दिया मैंने फिर देखेंगे एग्जाम्पल यूली भाई यार रोज दिक्कत आती है मैं टास्क में लिखूंगा क्या इन लोगों को पहले एक एग्जाम्पल दे देता हूँ फिर टास्क देंगे है ना ओके अपनी let me pick up any of my personal positions then I will explain that this one is more tricky I am looking to tell us explain a simple one ओम भाई की पोजीशन हाँ ओम भाई की पोजीशन कहाँ है ओम भाई की कौन सा दिन था नहीं नहीं ये नहीं ये मैंने ली थी 11 ओएचएल से ये कौन सा दिन था मार्च 6. Okay. I will keep it just as it is. Okay, इसको let me clear that for a second. I will have to clear that as well. Oh, a clear draw, right? Clear draw, and this being the minimum draw. Okay, replay. Clear draw, right? This being the minimum low hanging fruit, a minimum draw, and this being the main objective. Why? Price is expanding towards these objective. Okay, now when price moves away from this objective, right? Moves away without fulfilling the objective. This is a retracement, right? Go and check the image again. What is retracement? When there is a clear objective still open intact. Objective still open, still intact, still not met yet, not met yet, and price moves away from that objective without taking it. Price moves away from that objective without taking that objective. So this is a retracement. Okay. How do you frame retracement? Retracement objective. Internal level, opposing swing. When price moves away from an objective without taking it, you frame IRL to ERL, internal range to external range. How do you frame internal to external range? By an retracement objective. So a retracement objective there, a clear internal level, right? The right way to use FVGs, clear internal level. So I will mark out the FVG with this high, okay? So that it stays good, stays on the low time frame. So this is an internal level, okay? Price moves away from that internal level. So framing this move, expansion, this move higher as a retracement. Why? Objective was still open yet price moved away from it. So which phase is price currently in here? Retracement, because the objectives are still open. How do you frame retracement? When the objective is open, you frame expansion from the retracement objective, internal range to external range. Internal level to then external, IRL to ERL. So this then IRL to ERL. Now I have showed you how to frame this move. If you guys remember the first task, marking out opening prices of the candles expanding towards the draw, right? And then the second task, framing low time frame expansion in these high time frame candles expanding towards a clear objective. I will not be going on to the low time frames here, as the current topic is framing retracement and framing it from where to where and how to frame. A bit clear example now, and see why I gave you those first tasks before this retracement, before explaining this retracement thing. A bit clear, a bit systematic approach of how to frame anything logically the high probable way. I will give one two more examples. टास्क अभी बताया नहीं मैंने. High time frame candles towards a draw objective, a retracement point, FVG opposing swing and expanded candles. ये आपको ये एक्सपेंशन कैंडल्स में फ्रेम कहाँ से करना है, इनके लोअर टाइम फ्रेम पे, वो तो याद है ना आपको. अब वो मैंने पहले बताया था, उस पर मेहनत करनी थी ना. तब मैंने बोला था मैं और के डाउट्स इस रिलेटेड बाद में नहीं बताऊंगा, सेशन में नहीं बताऊंगा, शाम को बता दूंगा. स्ट्रक्चरिंग ये थोड़ी बहुत मन में ही करी है भाई, करते करते बाकी खुद ही होगी. वही काम बनाने वाले हम नहीं, वो ऊपर बैठा है जिसने बनाने हैं काम. मेरे को जीरो क्लैरिटी थी, मैं क्या समझाऊंगा, कुछ स्ट्रक्चर नहीं करा था भाई पिछले दिन तक. मैंने को ये भी नहीं पता रिट्रेसमेंट समझाऊंगा मैं कैसे. आज जस्ट शुरू करा, मैंने कहा चलो हो जाते हैं शुरू. ये जो मैंने लाइव ये बनाया ना, ये सोच के नहीं आया था मैं, अभी मैंने खुद से बनाया ही. तो वही, जिसने करवाना है काम वो करवा लेगा, बस आप गट्स रखो करने के, वो करवा लेगा. जिसने काम कराना है ऊपर बैठा है वो. तो explaining this once again, price moves away from an objective without taking the objective. When there is a clear objective still open, clear objective intact, still open, clear objective still open, not fulfilled yet, and price moves away from that objective without taking it. Price moves away from that objective without taking that objective. Then you want to frame expansion towards that objective. But how will you frame? From where will you frame? First thing, you want to wait for retracement objective to be met, because you can only frame retracement to expansion towards the objective after the retracement objective has been met, because retracement will keep continuing until retracement's objective is met. Expansion will keep continuing until expansion's objective is met. Everything has a objective for them. If you keep trying longs, well, shorts, when price is retracing, you will keep getting knocked. SL there, SL here, SL here. Logically think, if price is retracing, it is retracing for an objective, and after that objective is met and I can see price is rejecting from that objective, then you can tell yourself, okay, this was a retracement's objective, which was internal level, is met, and price is respecting that, rejecting from that. So I can frame retracement to expansion lower again to those objectives. And how do you frame that? I have already explained in the previous 2-3 sessions. High time frame candles expanding towards an objective, right? First task was spotting high time frame candles expanding towards the objective. You people are a bit used to it now. Second task was framing low time frame expansion in these candles, in these high time frame candles. This way. High time frame candles expanding towards an objective. Framing low time frame expansion using order blocks. There you use order blocks. Like, why would I try shorts in this candle? Because I know this candle is not spotted for expansion, because this is a retracement. Which phase of price is price currently in? Retracement. And retracement will not stop until retracement's objective is met. After retracement's objective is met, then you can logically frame expansion lower again to the objective, because then it is spotted for to expand because retracement's objective is met. So now IRL to ERL, internal range to external range, retracement to expansion. I will give one more example, but I will not show you how you could have framed entry. Ombai framed an entry in this exact move live. He framed it live. This was his entry 11 am, right? 11 am. Good Josh. He framed using order blocks. Short here. He took only till previous day low, which was this. No problem. He took that as an objective. Didn't took it till here. If he had took it till here, it would have been a 4-5 hour position. No problem. It was still a good position only till there, because at least it was framed and backed by logic. एक्सपेंशन का कैसे लिखा था मैंने? बुलिश एक्सपेंशन रिट्रेसमेंट. Twelve 33. Yes, I can post. I should reply this post to there. This post. Like same way. Clear objective met. Clear objective still open. Price moves away from it. You frame expansion towards that objective after the retracement objective is met. From where? Retracement objective, internal level or opposing swing. You frame IRL to ERL when the objective external range of objective is still open. Same exact copy paste. Price moved away, framing this as a retracement. After retracement's objective is met, framing expansion away from it towards the objective. I should mark it a bit more. This is much better. And how do you frame high time frame candles expanding towards the objective? You frame this way. High time frame candles expanding towards an objective, you frame by the way how I explained how you frame one-sided order flow or one-sided expansion using order block. How you frame expansion on the lower time frame. This is how you frame. After you have an expectation of a high time frame candle moving towards an objective. Clear objective price moves away from that. So this is a retracement to me. Then framing it lower. मेरे को ये एग्जांपल की जगह एन क्यू नहीं डालनी चाहिए थी. एन क्यू had an internal level there. I framed shots from there. Like clear objective, price moves away from it. So I can tell myself this move higher is a retracement. What is the objective with retracement? Internal level. Price respects the internal level, so I can frame expansion towards the objective. Right? Would be bit complicated to you a bit, but over time will get very simple and you will be able to frame it logically again and again, repeatedly, systematically. But you will have to post the example same way I do. How to frame IRL to ERL? Yes, retracement to expansion, because retracement is a move into IRL. When you frame retracement to expansion, you are framing IRL to ERL. When you frame expansion into an objective to retracement, right? Till the retracement objective. You people don't listen to this. एक्सपेंशन से रिट्रेसमेंट, रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव तक, रिट्रेसमेंट मान के शॉर्ट या लॉन्ग, वो होता है ERL टू IRL. बदतमीजी FVG. हाँ, पर अब लॉजिकली कैसे लग रहा है कितना इजीली फ्रेम किया जा सकता है. वन मोर एग्जांपल मेरे को देखने दो, कौन सी आई शुड. Should be clear. मेरे को दिख तो तीन चार गई, पर मैं एक बिल्कुल सिंपल दिखवाना चाहता हूँ जो दिख जाए इजीली. भाई आपको याद है आप बोल रहे थे ये नोविके का आपको वो है कंसर्न. सी हाउ euro forms open के नीचे high resistance, so you can frame logically open low high close and trust this as an established low, and after price moves away from that you can tell yourself open low, and this is SMT as well, so more trusting. Open, can't trust this low as the low of the candle because this is not an established low. Can't trust this now because swept out something while having SMT there, and price immediately moves away. Too clean. You can trust this immediately, right? Now, can you trust it? Even if you don't trust it the same day, I showed entries on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? How much entries? And if I were to frame entries on Monday as well, boom, boom, boom. एक और SMT रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव, मतलब जिनको नहीं समझ आया कोई बात नहीं है, तो मैं जस्ट ऐसे बता रहा हूँ. Opposing swing as a retracement objective with SMT, UD by ohm by, right? Unlimited examples. अब मैं एक क्लियर वाली एग्जांपल कौन सी दूं, समझ नहीं आ रिंग, बैटरी हो रिंग डेड. रो बात यह है कि ES पे क्लियर है, ES पे इंटरनल लेवल नहीं है, इंटरनल लेवल इनक्यूब पे है. ये लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. कोरिलेट मैं कर पाता हूँ इस तरीके से, ये लोग अभी नए हैं, नहीं कर पाएंगे. एग्जाम्पल तो बड़ी अच्छी. बोल ही नहीं रहा कुछ. माइक को कौन मार रहा है? वो मेरा माइक. मैं अब ठीक है. बदतमीजो, देखूंगा मैं भी रिकॉर्डिंग. आज झूठ बोलते हो तुम या सच? यार मैंने माइक ऐसे रखा होता ना, वो मेरे से ही बच जाता है कभी कभी. तो मैं इसको इन लोगों को कैसे समझाऊं, मेरे को तो समझ आ जाएगा. ओके, क्लियर ऑब्जेक्टिव समझा ही देते हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं. क्लियर इक्वलोज, रिलेटिव इक्वलोज, क्लियर ऑब्जेक्टिव. So when I have an objective and price moves away from that, this being a minimum objective, I can tell myself this move back up. But when I to frame anything, I would frame this as a retracement until my idea is completely invalidated. Backup is a retracement. If I want to frame retracement to expansion, objective is still open. Frame retracement, I want to frame expansion, objective is still open. After retracement's objective is met, now no internal level there, so just using an opposing swing, targeting a low, so swing and high. Here it was a internal Q and price takes opposing swing, immediately expands away towards this draw. Tell myself, do I can tell myself, बदतमीज लोगों, मेरी आंखों से पानी निकल रहा है। ओ भाई यार 3:30 बजे सोया यार, 8 बजे उठ गया। क्लियर ड्रॉज, इसको अगर मैं H4 या H1 पे दिखा दूं, डेली ठीक है, आप लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे। प्राइस takes out the opposing swing, moves away from that opposing swing and immediately towards the objective. 11 away from that. If same, thank you instead for you guys. It will be अब ठीक है। Clear objective, price respects the internal level. Then framing IRL to ERL towards the objective. Okay. यार आंखों से पानी निकल रहा हूँ मैं, ज्यादा तो नहीं, थोड़ा ही निकल रहा है, तो जल्दी कवर अप करेंगे इसको। ज्यादा हो नहीं पा रहा मेरे से अब। This move back up was a retracement to me. Why? Clear objective still open. Clear objective still intact, open, and price moves away from that objective without taking it. Moves away this day from that objective without taking it. Now, when the objective is still open, you wanna frame retracement to expansion. You don't wanna frame retracement. You wanna frame expansion towards that objective. How do you frame that, and from where do you frame that? From the retracement objective. After the retracement objective is met, because after the retracement objective is met, price can shift from retracement to expansion, IRL to ERL then. अब इस पे ओपनिंग प्राइस मार्क नहीं कर रहा, ये लोग खुद समझाना यार। अब टास्क क्या लिखूं मुंबई में आज का, यूट्यूब में थोड़ी सी हेल्प। मार्कआउट IRL to ERL moves using retracement objective and मार्कआउट। हाँ ठीक, सोचते हैं। बिन लड़े जो हार गए उन पर है धिक्कार। हाँ जी सर, बताए तो थे अपोजिंग स्विंग। डाउट है आपको अपोजिंग स्विंग में या यार? रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव कुछ भी हो सकता है, अपोजिंग स्विंग या IRL, है ना। अब मैंने RTY का जो फ्रेम करा था उसमें मेरा रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव अपोजिंग स्विंग था, इंटरनल लेवल नहीं था। RTY का क्या फ्रेम करा था मैंने फ्राइडे को, ये रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव अपोजिंग स्विंग था। नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये नहीं, ये था। दिस वाज द रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव टू मी बिकॉज नो। अब इसको दिखाई देता हूँ मैं, अच्छी एग्जांपल सी तो इसी की एग्जांपल दे देता हूँ भाई, पर अभी नहीं, हिम्मत नहीं है, सिर्फ ऐसे दिखाऊंगा। चल जा, मैं MR भी चलाऊंगा। मेरे को भी पागल कर देंगे ये लोग। यार IRL to ERL इन द सेंस रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव से एक्सपेंशन। यस, क्योंकि वो रिट्रेसमेंट तो एक्सपेंशन हो सकती है तो यस। क्या ये ओके। अब यहाँ पे मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव ये पड़ा है, ठीक है, और एक लो हैंगिंग फ्रूट ये है। सो एनी मूव हायर आई विल बी फ्रेमिंग इट एज a retracement. Okay, so are there any relevant internal levels? To me there are not. So either I could use this opposing swing to be a retracement objective or this opposing swing, क्योंकि यहाँ पे relevant levels नहीं है। सेम चीज को मैं पिछले दिन फ्रेम करूँ, ओके, मेरा नेट सेम चीज को मैं framing the same thing the previous day, this as a low hanging fruit, these as objectives, price moves away without taking the objective, see leaves failure swing, doesn't take the objective, doesn't fulfill, moves away from it। यार पहले ले लिया चोरों ने। अब तो ये होगा कि ये दिस इज एडवांस, ये वाला एग्जांपल बाद में समझाऊंगा। तो पर यहाँ पे बात क्या, अगर ये मेरे लिए रिट्रेसमेंट है, ठीक है, अगर मेरे लिए रिट्रेसमेंट है, मेरे लिए ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, यहाँ पे इंटरनल लेवल्स मेरे लिए पढ़े तो हैं, ये पढ़ा है, ये पढ़ा है, राइट, पढ़े तो हैं एटलीस्ट। बट बात करें, जैसे यहाँ पे पढ़ा तो था इंटरनल लेवल, राइट, कि वो जा सकता है इंटरनल लेवल से, रेलेवेंट है, कुछ है यहाँ से जा सकता है। बात करें अगले दिन की, जिस दिन मैंने फ्रेम करा, कोई रेलेवेंट लेवल है नहीं यहाँ पे, हवा में थोड़ी मार कर सकता हूँ मैं, नो रेलेवेंट इंटरनल लेवल। बात करो आप इसकी, ये मैं ऐसा को यूज नहीं करता जो इतना यूज हो चुका है। बदतमीजी FVG की पहली चीज यही थी, अनटैप्ड होना चाहिए, राइट यूडी भाई। बदतमीजी FVG मैं जैसे फ्रेम करता हूँ। तो अब मेरे लिए रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होगा, इंटरनल लेवल है नहीं तो ये दो पड़े हैं अपोजिंग स्विंग्स, ये दो हो सकते हैं। YM ने ये लिया, इसके साथ YM ने SMT बना दी, तो मेरे लिए और वैलिडेट हो गया मेरा आइडिया। और जब इससे रिएक्शन दिखा रही प्राइस, प्राइस टुक आउट एन अपोजिंग स्विंग रिट्रेसमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव, so then I framed shorts till here, my main objective. This was Friday, yes, this was my Friday's position. I framed retracement to expansion. Like this high U which you can see is this high, I guess. Opposing swing, using it as a retracement objective. Then price shows reaction off of that. Okay, rejects this high, then framing lower. 10 AM, marking out. Same thing which I teach, same thing I personally use. Marking out opening prices of the high time frame candles expanding towards the objective, right? 10 AM and 11 AM expanding towards the objective, which is the candle I framed my entry on. 10 AM. 10 AM open high and open high confirmed. I took my entry there. Same thing which I teach, I preach. So my model is simple. It's just that you will have to make your eye comfortable spotting. अब मेरे को जल्दी करना चाहिए. मेरी आंख फट गई, सिर भी फट गया. मैंने बोला ही नहीं था नेक्स्ट वीक आउटलुक आप अपनी. यार हाउ यू शुड बी डूइंग इट. प्रीवियस चीजें तो कंटिन्यू करनी है कि टास्क 1 हो गया, टास्क 2 में टास्क 1 भी इंक्लूडेड है और टास्क 2 का नया टास्क भी इंक्लूडेड है. देखो टास्क 1 क्या था. मार्क आउट जस्ट हाई टाइम फ्रेम कैंडल्स एक्सपैंडिंग टुवर्ड्स एन ऑब्जेक्टिव. वो क्या होता. हाई टाइम फ्रेम कैंडल्स की ओपनिंग प्राइस मार्क करनी है एक्सपैंडिंग टुवर्ड्स एन ऑब्जेक्टिव. सिंपल टास्क 1. टास्क 2 you have to mark out task 1 as well, then mark out this as well. Frame expansion, high time frame candles expansion on the low time frame using order blocks. Then second task is first task plus second task. This marking out opening prices of high time frame candles expanding towards the objective. First task plus second task. Mark out order blocks as well. Now the third task, marking out retracement to expansion, IRL to ERL or retracement objective. Then marking out prices of candles expanding towards the draw. Then framing an entry on the low time frames using auto block. I haven't marked the low time frame one because I couldn't do it. Framing retracement to expansion, like knowing logic, out opening prices, candles expanding towards that. Two tasks to expansion IRL objective and prices of the high time candle expanding towards the objective. Second image, you would frame these candles expanding towards the objective you have already done. So the previous task go along with the new task. A bit clear? Okay, so I guess we should wrap it up. And did you guys, I at least want 4 or 5 of the guys responding to me. Did you guys were able to understand what I explained today? If you have any doubts, you can hit me up, but post your tasks in here. Not replying, not replying, not replying. Okay, 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 5. 9 ठीक है. 5 बंदे कर रहे हैं, 4 नहीं कर रहे. POI, you can watch the previous sessions recording and you should go in depth on the stuff I posted here, then ask doubt, because I have explained it in depth quite a few times, and you would understand it if you watch the recording deeply. And if you still get the doubt, then I will explain. ओके भाई, जो बंदे करेंगे उनका मेरे को पता है कि वो जानबूझ के डिले नहीं कर रहे हैं. हाँ जी, यस यू शुड.